Welcome to Reeves Library. Today we are going to overview all the great resources available for psychology research. The library's website, library.westminster-mo.edu, will be the best place to start. You have a lot of places on your library website where you can search, but first, let's go over some resources that can really help you out. Here we have our 24/7 research chat. These are professional librarians that are available at all times of the day to give you immediate assistance. They're a great resource if you are working on your research late at night or while the library staff is unavailable. You will see their chat box embedded throughout the website, but you can always find them here on the homepage. To start your research, you can always use the Discovery search, which is our main search bar on the library homepage. Here you can start searching for articles, magazines, ebooks, and even physical books. This makes it a great place to start since you can easily search so much at once. Let's do a simple search for a very broad topic. One thing to note about Discovery is that since it searches so many things at once, you generally will have to be very specific about what we search. My search for mental health will show me anything from psychology, education, business, or health professions. I need to be very specific to narrow down to a specific subject matter. Here we can see our search for mental health has brought up a lot of results. I can come over here to the left-hand side where I can filter down to a specific type of resource, or I even change the publication date range. This can help me find a current resource and filter out ones that might be too old for a specific assignment. Another nice trick is that I can come up here and I can click on peer-reviewed. It will only show me scholarly peer-reviewed articles, which you will need for a lot of different types of research assignments. Let's go ahead and filter out to only peer-reviewed articles, and we'll change our publication date from 2015 to 2023. So now that I have it limited to peer-reviewed and from 2015 to 2023, let's go ahead and click on this article here. On this page called The Record, we can see some very helpful information about our article that we have selected. I have the title, I have the authors, and I have the source information. It even includes the page numbers. Below, we have the abstract, which is a very helpful tool. It gives us a brief overview of the main points of the article. This is very helpful to read because it can save you some time in the long run. If you read the abstract and feel the article will not be very helpful, you can easily go back to the search and find something else. To read the article, you can go over to the left-hand side and click on PDF full text. This will allow you to download the article and even send and share to places like Notability. Back on the record, there are a few other things that are helpful to know. On the right-hand side, we have the tools section that can give us helpful stuff like citation tools and URLs. One thing to note is the permalink towards the bottom of the toolbox. This link will take you back to this page no matter if you are on or off campus. The link will open up just above the top of the title and will give us a new URL to use. The link at the top of the browser, the traditional link, will not work again after this search. So if you save that URL, you will see an error message the next time you try to use it. It is always best to save a permalink or even just download the article. That way you have all the information you need in one spot. That was a very quick overview of Discovery, but know that it's not the only spot where you can do research. If I go back to the library's website, we have specific subjects databases that we can search in. Go to the top of the page and click on Online Resources. This will take you to our database list that is organized alphabetically, but you can also search by subject or by format. Today, we are going to search by subject. We can scroll all the way down until we get to psychology, and this page will show us all the resources we have that will be helpful. And these resources will be helpful specifically for psychology research. One you want to be aware of is PsychArticles. So remember at the beginning of the video when I said that you have to be very specific when you search Discovery since it covers so many topics? Well, the great thing about these subject-specific databases, especially PsychArticles, is that it's already limited to the subject matter you need. So the mental health resources in PsychArticles will be way more specific to your needs than they were in the Discovery search. We can also see that PsychArticles looks almost identical to the way the Discovery search worked. So if you feel comfortable searching in one, you'll be comfortable searching in the other. So let's just do a simple search for mental health here as well, and let's see how our results differ. So my search results are a lot less than they were in Discovery. And when I browse my results, I will see that they will all be a little more specific to my psychology research needs. The best way you can make this an even better search is to come up to the top and add more keywords. So think about what we want to know about mental health. Am I looking at mental health for a specific population? Am I looking at mental health in a specific occupation or geographic region? Do I have group that I am wanting to look at, or what is it about mental health that I am wanting to know? Another great trick is looking at the subject lines. So this will help you, one, give a very good idea of what that article is going to be about, but two, it can also help you find additional keywords or topics that maybe you didn't know you were interested in. So if I'm interested in mental health, maybe I'm really interested in post-traumatic stress disorder or exposure therapy. And it will also give you the populations that it's working with. So here we have adulthood, 18 and older, young adults, 18 to 29, people in their 30s, middle ages, both male and female, are who this article is looking at. Here we specifically have mental health and transgender adults. Maybe that's something I'm specifically interested in learning about. Down here in our subjects, it has gender identity, mental health, and then the different populations it's working with, again, adults, middle-aged, male, and female. So working in PsychArticles can give us a lot of extra information that working in Discovery did not. So Discovery is very broad, it's very open to a lot of subjects. But if I look over here, I do have on the left-hand side, I do have similar options that I did in Discovery, but in PsychArticles, it goes a little more in depth to your needs. So I have different things. I can look for specific ages because I'm wanting to narrow down to a specific population. I can look at specific genders, specific classifications, specific methodology. Did they use a quantitative study? Did they do interviews? Was it qualitative? Is it just a literature review? All of these things are specific to PsychArticles, as well as the tests and measures and the population. This can help you get a really good group of articles that will cover the exact kind of information and research you are looking for. So while starting in Discovery can be really helpful and can help you find a very wide breadth of articles, moving over to something like PsychArticles can give you a lot more really subject-specific limiters to play with that will help you find the exact kind of articles that you're looking for. When you actually go to save the articles, it'll be very similar. If I click on that first title, it'll open me up to the record page, and we'll see that this looks really similar to the record that we saw in Discovery. We have our PDF over here. We can see our authors, the subject, the source. I can see the abstract, and then the different subjects that they're using, as well as the population, the age group, tests and measures, methodology. So if you need to know if what kind of methodology they're using or what kind of population the article is using, you will always want to click on the record and scroll down, because one of the great things about PsychArticles is that it will tell you. So this is a very quick overview of PsychArticles as well as Discovery, but know that Reeves Library has a lot of psychology research available to you at your fingertips online and even in print in the physical building. So if you ever have a question about searching for a psychology topic, do not hesitate to reach out to Reeves Library at reeves.library@westminster-mo.edu.